Hello everyone, welcome to Shorthand Battle. I am Divya and I am going to dictate you a legal passage of 500 words at the speed of 120 words per minute. So get ready for the dictation. 3, 2, 1 and go. Mrs. Monica was examined as PW1 and she asserted in her sworn testimony that on the date of incident at about 2 p.m. a quarrel had ensued between the children of two families and therefore Ram Kumar Singh had gone to the house of Kallu Singh with a view to get the matter reconciled amicably, but the deceased was abused him. It is further asserted by her that at about 7 p.m. on May 30, 1983, when she along with her deceased husband and son Ravi Kumar was returning from market, they were accosted near the house of Kallu Singh, who was standing on the road in front of his house, and that the appellant, who was having a gun, had fired a shot at the deceased, as a result of which the deceased had fallen down on the road. Though this witness was cross-examined searchingly, nothing could be elicited to establish that the appellant and others were falsely implicated in the case because of enmity. Her testimony gets complete corroboration from the contents of FIR lodged by her. The courts below, on appreciation of evidence, have held that the FIR was neither anti-timed nor delayed, that the same was filed promptly. It is well settled that when soon after the occurrence the FIR is lodged at the police station, false story being cooked up or false implication of accused stands ruled out. The testimony of wife of the deceased also gets complete corroboration from the testimony of witness Ravi Kumar, who was examined as PW2. Witness Ravi Kumar has also stated that the appellant had fired a shot from his gun at the deceased, as a result of which the deceased had died. Though this witness was cross-examined at length, no dent could be made in the assertion made by him that the deceased had died because of the gun shot fired by the appellant. It is well to remember that Mrs. Monica PW1 is the wife of the deceased, whereas Ravi Kumar is the son of the deceased. They, being the close relatives of the deceased, would not allow the real culprits to go scot-free and implicate the appellant falsely in the case. As noticed by the High Court, Kallu Singh was brother-in-law, that is, husband of the sister of Mrs. Monica. Therefore, she would never make an attempt to implicate the appellant falsely in the case, as the appellant is closely related to her. It was easy for her to mention in her FIR and before the court that the shot was fired either by Kallu Singh, that is her brother-in-law, or by Vijaypal Singh, but she has not made any such attempt and attributed the firing of the shot only to the appellant. The trial court, which had advantage of observing demeanor of the witnesses, has rightly praised reliance on the testimony of Mrs. Monica Singh for the purpose of coming to the conclusion that the appellant had fired a shot at the deceased, due to which the deceased lost his life. Stop.